What if Goku was reborn with all his memories, Part 7? King Kai wipes his forehead. What is it, King Kai? Where are they? How many? Goku asks. King Kai adjusts his sunglasses nervously and starts talking.
There are over 1,000 of them, Goku. They're spread across 78 planets. Some planets just have a couple of Saiyans causing trouble, but others have dozens or even 50 Saiyans tearing through the local populations.
Goku's expression turns serious. I'll stop them, all of them, and I'll do it within the next 3 hours. King Kai nods.
Well, I'll give you the rundown. Most of the Saiyans are grouped up in small armies, like the ones on planet Talfurian and Zykor. But there are others who are still traveling to their next targets. Some are already in the middle of battles and destroying entire civilizations, while others are preparing for invasions.
Now, at the exact moment King Kai was using his divine senses to locate the rampaging Saiyans, 2 Saiyans entered a tiny wormhole deep in space. King Kai was unable to notice them. Meanwhile, Master Roshi, Krillin, and Buu are shopping for food in the city.
I never thought I'd meet someone who can eat more than Goku.
Krillin shakes his head.
Well, she is Goku's mother after all.
Roshi laughs. Buu rubs his stomach and grins.
Buu likes her. She eats like Buu. At least she doesn't try to eat everything she sees. You ate a Dragon Ball, man.
Krillin sighs. Back to Goku and King Kai. All right, King Kai, I'm going to the first group, Goku says. I'll handle them. King Kai nods, and in an instant, Goku vanishes from sight using instant transmission. At planet Talfurian, a group of 50 Saiyans have turned a beautiful planet full of minerals into a wasteland. Fires are raging everywhere, and the screams of innocent locals can still be heard. The Saiyans laugh as they terrorize the local population by using their scouters to search for anyone who is still hiding. And then, in the middle of all this chaos, Goku appears. The Saiyans in front of him stumble back, and their scouters shatter from the sheer pressure of Goku's aura. It's him, the Super Saiyan God! The one who defeated Frieza. King Goku? Multiple Saiyans react simultaneously. The Saiyans stop what they are doing and turn in his direction. The man leading the group steps forward. He's a tall Saiyan with spiky hair and a scar across his face. His name is Korn. What is His Majesty doing here on this low-level planet? The leader asks. He is surprisingly polite. How many? Goku asks. What? The leader reacts. I said how many? How many planets have you guys destroyed since I told you to change your ways and become better? Goku asks. His tone is calm, but there's great authority in his eyes. Listen, you may be our so-called king, but we're Saiyans. This is who we are. We're warriors. Conquering planets, destroying enemies, that's our nature. How could you possibly object to that? The leader replies. In response, Goku releases just a small fraction of his ki, and the sheer pressure forces every Saiyan present to their knees. That is not what I asked. Tell me, how many planets have you destroyed? Goku asks again. The leader's eyes start bleeding as he slowly forces himself back to his feet. There's 50 of us, the leader yells, and we've destroyed more planets than I can count. This is what we do. It's who we are. You can't just come here and… But before he can finish, Goku cuts him off by stepping forward. Very well then, if you are warriors, I'm sure you won't mind me conquering all of you, right? Goku asks. What? One of the Saiyans says. The Saiyans freeze under Goku's overwhelming presence. The leader grits his teeth and tries desperately to stand. We're warriors. We don't bow to anyone, not even you. That's right, one of the Saiyans in the back yells, and the others quickly shout in agreement. Maybe it's because they're in a group that they somehow think everything will turn out their way. Goku sighs and closes his eyes for a moment. You people followed Frieza, but you can't follow my word? He vanishes. Before anyone can react, Goku appears behind one of them. A single chop to the back of the neck, and the man drops to the ground. He is unconscious. Goku moves again, faster than any of them can follow. He reappears in front of another Saiyan and delivers a swift punch to his stomach that knocks him out cold. The remaining Saiyans panic as they watch each of their comrades fall one by one. Don't just stand there, the leader yells at them. Fight him! A few Saiyans charge at Goku, but it's pointless. One by one, Goku takes down every single one of them with effortless strikes. The leader tries to attack Goku from behind, but Goku doesn't even turn around. He simply raises one hand and releases a small amount of energy that sends the leader flying into the ground. Within 28 seconds, all 50 Saiyans lay unconscious at Goku's feet. Goku then turns to the few locals who had managed to survive the massacre at the hands of those 50 Saiyans. He approaches them, but the closer he gets, the more he realizes that what happened here isn't something he can just apologize for. The locals simply stand frozen in fear and stare at him as if he's some kind of otherworldly monster. Then suddenly, a small Tolfurian girl steps forward with tears streaming down her cheeks and a rock clutched tightly in her hand. Without hesitation, she throws it at Goku. Goku sees it coming but doesn't move. He allows it to hit him on the forehead. Why? It's because he can see the bodies on the ground behind her. 2 adults, probably her parents. He doesn't need to ask. He can feel it with his ki sense. They're gone. Goku clenches his fist. I'm not the same carefree guy I used to be. So why didn't I understand the consequences sooner? He takes a step forward toward the girl, while she stays standing there. Her tiny body trembles as Goku gets closer, but she doesn't step back, because behind her were the bodies of her parents. Seeing her like this, Goku suddenly recalls his friend Upa from back in his childhood. Goku stops and lowers his head. I promise, I'll bring them back to life. Everyone! I promise I'll return your planet and your people back to normal, Goku declares. But these words fail to impress the girl or the other locals. In fact, his words make them look even more afraid of him. This confuses Goku, and before he can figure out why, King Kai gets in touch with him telepathically.
Goku, these guys…
King Kai begins, but Goku cuts him off. I know, King Kai. They don't understand our language, right?
Yes,
King Kai sighs.
I'm afraid the best you can do is just leave this planet along with those Saiyans. There's nothing else you can do here.
Goku's fists clench, but he remains silent. He piles up the bodies of the 50 Saiyans, and then without another word, he places 2 fingers on his forehead and disappears from sight. He appears on planet Vampa, the place where Broly was sent, and throws the unconscious Saiyans on the ground. He looks at them, and even though they can't hear him, he says, I hope you guys can get along with Broly. He vanishes again, reappears on King Kai's planet and asks, tell me about the next planet. Meanwhile, as Krillin, Roshi, and Boo are shopping in the city, Boo notices a dog wearing a chef's hat operating a food truck.
Doggy, cook?
Boo wonders, while tilting his head. On planet Zykor, a group of 30 Saiyans are burning villages and laughing cruelly as the locals flee. Goku appears in the middle of the destruction and simply says, you're done. Before they can even fully see him, Goku knocks them out one by one and drops them at the same place on planet Vampa. On planet Kaltris, 10 Saiyans are destroying everything in their great ape forms. Goku looks down at the rampaging great apes from above. His body begins to glow red as he transforms into Super Saiyan God. Wait, I felt that aura before, one of them says as he turns around to see who it is, but it's too late. Goku raises his hand and activates God Bind. Red energy bands emerge from Goku's hand and immediately wrap around all 10 of the great apes. What's going on? Another one yells. I can't move. Same. What happened? A third ape adds. This is God Bind, Goku replies calmly. You've caused enough damage. It's over. The Saiyans roar and thrash, but it's useless. The red energy bands tighten further and force them all to their knees. One by one, they lose consciousness. Within 10 seconds, all 10 Saiyans are down. Goku floats above and looks around at the destruction below. King Kai is observing him when he hears Goku's voice. Can you show me what this planet was like before these Saiyans appeared?
Are you sure, Goku?
King Kai asks hesitantly. Yes, show me, Goku replies firmly. King Kai sighs.
All right, Goku. Focus your mind for a moment. I'll show you.
Goku closes his eyes, and images begin to flood into his mind. He sees planet Kaltris as it was before. It was green and peaceful and full of life. The people walked happily through forests and cities. Everything was alive and beautiful. Then the vision fades, and Goku comes back to the wasteland the planet has become. The land is scorched, and the skies are dark. Cities have been reduced to rubble. Goku lowers his head. I can't sense anyone. Over 1 million people lived here a few months ago. Did they really kill them all? Goku uses God Bind to lift the unconscious Saiyans into the air. He places 2 fingers on his forehead and uses instant transmission to drop them on planet Vampa. Tell me the next one, King Kai, he says. Planet by planet, Goku stops the Saiyans. He also intercepts the ones who are still traveling through space. One by one, he neutralizes every rogue Saiyan. Finally, after 2 hours of traversing through the galaxies, Goku reaches the 78th planet. He knocks out the last rogue Saiyan and drops him on the pile of unconscious Saiyans he had gathered on planet Vampa. And right as he takes care of the last Saiyan, Roshi and Krillin are running through the streets.
Where did he go?
Krillin shouts.
How do you even lose someone like Boo? You're the one who was supposed to watch him, you little runt.
Roshi snaps.
I see. While you were just ogling all the ladies passing by us.
Krillin snaps back at Roshi. Meanwhile, Boo wanders down a quiet street while following a random dog that merely looks like the dog chef.
Doggy cook?
He says while approaching the dog. Suddenly, a loud voice enters the chat.
Hey, there you are, B. I've been looking for you.
Boo blinks and turns toward the voice. A young Mr. Satan, wearing a simple tank top and trousers, approaches them.
Who might you be, sir?
Mr. Satan asks while staring at Boo in confusion.
Boo is Boo!
Boo replies with a big grin. He then points at Mr. Satan's hair.
You look funny!
Mr. Satan puffs up his chest.
What? Funny? This is the best hairstyle in the world. What do you know about style, you big pink marshmallow?
Boo tilts his head.
Marshmallow? Boo likes marshmallows!
And that's all for this chapter, guys. I'm sure you have plenty to say about everything that's happened, so feel free to go wild in the comments section. What are your theories on what's